thought, but I'm giving these the understanding so they can really see that there is. Can you follow the plan? This is where AI helps a person because we're emotional, right? It's like nobody trained to hit you. Okay, listen, guys, I got a loss on my footage, but listen, I just want to share with you Netflix um, real quick on identifying time time frames. Okay, uh, I won't be able to cover everything, but I'm going to go off of what this time frame would what Netflix moved um, on this market and identifying where you're at using your RSI scale. And then we're going to be covering simple movement. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, peace, family in Christ. Look, I just want to share something with you. And what I'm going to cover is time frame, which is going to be part two of understanding support and resistance, using indicators, whether it's a Bollinger Band, whether it's a box, or whether it's a Fibonacci scale or supported resistance, if whatever it's easier for you to identify proper support and resistance. Okay, for you to determine which way the market can have a high probability of going. I'm I've been studying for 4 years. I am virtually not a I'm not an analyst. I want to go to school. I am just a strategist. I learned how to over the 4 years. I've learned how to apply a system which I just say is patience, analyze, and control your emotions. We and that is just saying you got to go back and study. If you want to A on an exam, you got to go back and review what you've what you have already what you have already been seen or taught. In this case, in the market, you have to go back and look at what's going on. So first of all, you align my field with my RSI. Okay, this right here determines these support levels are very important. I'll show you that, in a minute. What I did learn that from the bottom, it if it starts from the bottom, which is normally at 25, it have the tendency to from 25, it's going to go up to 90. Okay. This right here, I got three positions. I got a post, the pylon, the goal post, and the back corner. There's three positions. You either range or you drop. This is a post drop. This is, this is a pylon. This is the post where it ranges. And this is, bam, the back corner, over the shoulder pass into your end zone. Okay? Now look at this. What I want to explain to you right now is we're going to look at time frames. Okay? What pre-market and market is showing off a market low. This is a market low. Okay? Excuse me. This is a market low. Okay? And from there, it started creating higher, lower highs. Okay? And then a higher, after it created a high here, 1, 2, 3, it had to either hold support here. It either had to hold support here and go up, or it was going to open below here and create higher higher lows. Okay, higher lows. Let's make it yellow. Can you see that better? Let's highlight. Okay. Um, I made it bigger than life right now because I want you to see um, what was forming, okay? After it established pre-market highs, okay, it is showing you that after this move that the market now is is holding support. No, the fear of it you're dropping right now isn't, okay? These are candlesticks. We have we have started creating lower highs. Oh, should have kept that. Can you let's keep it like it was. We started creating lower highs, right? Lower highs. Hmm. Why didn't show it behind it? Here, here, okay? And marketed pre-market, and then it held support. This is your low. This is your higher low came up, held support, and then support again off of there. So now we got one, two, three market uh, uh, aftermarket lows. Now we have to look at what pre-market is doing. Now, this is already set. This is already set a a a a, a a new low. Okay, now we're looking at this low because it already established there in pre-market and created another uh, a high. Okay, so now we're looking to see if it's going to break all of this. What it did, it took out all these lows. It took out all these lows and created a new high. Okay, it created a new high. Okay, so now after establishing that, looking at it, you can see now let's add a indicator. Let's add a simple movement. Okay, let's add a simple let's add a simple moving average to the mix. Okay, so now let's put a 200. Let's add a 200. So this is another confirmation. As we looked in, you can see that the 200 is the support, right? And you won't actually, you'll see this separation going to pre-market saying that it's separating off a major level of support. that is our probability that the market is going up. I'm giving you all these three things. So now let's look at the 20 because people use the 20. Where is it at on here off of major support? It's separating away from the 200. Let's put the 200 back. What's it doing? Separating from off the 200. Okay. This is how you are able to determine what's going on. It's it's not that you can't be 100% correct. It's can you follow and follow the game plan that you set forth. So now others use gray boxes, and then you have to go back into, let's do our 24 hour, and determine where, okay, where are you at? Where is the high and the low? Where did it hold support and resistance? So right now we have this right here, right? Right? We have one, two, three, where we have one, two, three market highs. And now we have a pre-market and aftermarket support. This is why I use my 24 hour. We have a pre-market and aftermarket support here. Let's see some. Let's change my appearance. Someone that got black. Yes, use order. So you can see it. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now we have what we've formed on this a doji. Now the market could either go from, it could either open um, um, open above your, let's see, we got 991 open, high 993. This is a 90. I'm looking at this right here. Okay. So we have the open at 991 and a low of 973. What is that one? The 91.42. And the reason why I use that and 91.42. I use broken lines for market, solid lines for uh tops. Okay. That means it before it break down, that was a triple top, double top, whatever drop where the market went to a high point and continued in a down range. Okay. So I use my broken lines for that, solid lines for that. Okay, now this right here. So that's close. Okay. Um, Now we're looking at the high 1019. I'm only just showing you so so you get a visual on what where your support levels are. Okay. And then I got a low, 973. 73. Might be a little bit off, but 973.05. Close 997. Close and then high. Okay, okay, guys. Now, I've already established um, by looking at, go back to, okay, we said that if it opens up above your market low and holds support on the and it holds support on pre on your uh, open, okay, opens above your yesterday's open price and and holds support on yesterday's close. So it has to open above and hold support on yesterday's um, open, open above yesterday's open, and hold support on yesterday's close. Okay, so when it does, it's got to go back up and retest your yesterday. This is your first price level. This is your second price level. Okay, so you see it broke through every market support. Now, what I was trying to tell you now, we're trying to identify times. If you look at it yesterday, it from after pre-market, it started it started creating lower, higher, off this low, higher lows. Okay. And now it created a higher high off of this high, off of this market high. Okay. Does it make sense? But you see here that it held its support. So if you had put a, just drew a line there, or put your box, okay, you'll see that it has it held support and went up. A lot of guys use the box as an indicator. Okay, I use um, I use a Fibonacci scale, but I want you to see the clarity of what you what you can use. It doesn't matter. It's just what how you can identify the aftermarket and pre-market and market support. Okay, aftermarket, pre-market, market support. Now we look at the time frames. Okay, so here it is. We got a strong candle that broke through. This is what we were talking about. It broke through the above yesterday's close and above yesterday's open. See, open, close, boom. This is what you're waiting for. This is how you waiting. So it may take 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, but we're looking at on every time frame. This has shown that it is 30-minute. Look, every candle has broke and held support on the close. Now we go back and look at our what I use as simple moving averages. The simple moving averages, one, the 20 is above the 200 and is separating off a major support. And let me move that box if it's in the way. And it's separating from off of a major support. Okay. That means, and here goes our soldiers. One, two, three. So this is showing you that this is it's in the uptrend. Okay. Separation from the 20 and up. It moved. Now let's go look and see where is where is what is Netflix going to do on the open? Right now, we have created low, low, and higher low. And now we need to see if it's going to open above yesterday's yesterday's open and hold support on yesterday's close. Okay. And how so now this is what we're looking for. Okay. We're looking to see if it's where it's where it's going. Now I use this is what I use. Let me share this with you so you can see this. Let me share this screen with you. Hold on. Um, me share this screen with you, okay? Um, share. Now, this will help you. Um, I'm sharing this screen with you, my second screen. Now, this will help you. Now, what I use is what you see option strat. It gives me an idea of where the target could go. So right now they got it at 1082. Okay. And first of all, 1082, 177. We're looking at that the first target, if it holds support and opens up, okay, above. Remember, if it opens above, holds support above yesterday on the previous low, okay, you have it has to open up above yesterday's um, open and hold support on yesterday's close to go and retest this level was 121. Today is going to be the high of this is actual target spot. So if Netflix open up above yesterday's close and yesterday's open and hold support on yesterday's close, then you have uh, you've got a bull. But if it opens up, let me see something. Let's go back to it. We got to put our close here. I don't think I put it in there. Close was 1050. 1051. I'm just rounding it off right now. 1051. And low 109. Okay. And so we got an open 109, high 156. So we got a high 156. Daily close. And where's open? It opened up on 9, wait, close 10:15. Give you guys a give me something. And the low was 27, and the close is 10:15. Close 10:15. So, I was on weekly. Sorry. So this is what we got going on pre-market. Right now, it's established a market after after pre-market high. We want to see if it was going to go this, and this opened up, and from 640, it continued to go up. Now we're looking to see if um, what I have recorded earlier, um, I can get out, but this is what I'm looking at now. It has to open up, okay, and hold, open up. If it opens up um, below yesterday's close and um, yesterday's high, yesterday's close, it must hold support on yesterday's low. But it needs to, since it already established a a a pre aftermarket. This is aftermarket. You're going to see once it open, is it going to come down and retest this area? Okay, this is the low. Right now, can it establish this is a new low support, this pre-market? Okay, that is a market, and this is uh, a aftermarket and market um, low. If it can't hold this support be, there and drive through, it needs to it needs to hold above this level here. These are your pre-market highs. You got one, two, three higher. It's creating lower highs right now. Okay, this move can if it opens up below this 139 and don't hold and let's see, let's turn this white. This is this is a market um, support level, okay, where it important because it went up. So it's supported here. Is it going to hold resistance? Is it going to hold support on this level by the time open? Other than that, it's moving down to this support level. Where is the next low going to be? So if it holds support off of these lows, then we're looking to see, okay, um, this is yesterday's close, okay? And we needed to hold support above, open above yesterday's low and above yesterday's close. Hold support, hold support. to retest that. Other than that, we're looking for it to possibly range in between this before it makes any move to the downside or to the upside. So where do you buy your where would you buy your position? Six, two. So I try to stay in between this for safety reasons. As far as buying in between this. So if it holds support, you're going to buy your 244, 144, 148, 146, because if it decides to create this as the high 155, then you've already made your money here. You're ready to sell and come back and catch it again. Okay. But you're looking to see if Netflix is going to create new a new low of support. But it still have to break past this pre-market. This pre-market will be which will turn to a market high. Okay. If not, if it doesn't, and remember, if it opens up below, if it opens up below yesterday's the your pre-market or market and market um, highs, then it has and doesn't hold support off this 339, then it's going down to retest this level here of support. Because remember, this is where it continued its uptrend on. So you got this one, and then you have this. Okay. And how I do that to help you understand, just to confirm your target price. Okay. I use this option strat. This right here basically shows you where what it has to hold support to move off of to continue up to its up. It must hold this 1040 support. Okay, to to at least go back up and create a new high off the 166. Okay, remember this was this was the high 169 was a high. Still got to break the support to go back and retest 177, 180. Okay, that will be your possibly that where it's going to go, or it's going to come back and retest and range in between here, or it's going to go back down here. That's at 1,030. Okay, let me go put this back over. And this is bearish. Target 988, 1,000, 1,003. That is where Netflix bearish target is. So you got target one and target two, 957. So if it holds support, that means it created a higher low, a new low off of its previous low. So this is what I want to share with you. I was going to go do all this, but my first recording didn't record. So right now I can only get Netflix in before the market, and I'll try to do Tesla. Um, but I won't go into all this detail. I want you to go back and look on my the video to see what I was trying to show you. Okay. And now I'm rushing a little bit, but this here, we're trying to look and see what it's what Netflix is going to do. Is it going to is this going to be the 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 high? Is it going to break out and come off of this low? One, two, three. Is it going to go one, two, three, and not it needs to come back and break above this high during pre-market or markets support. It needs to hold this support. Okay, those lines you see right there was just diagrams of showing you if it whether or not it bounced off, and it's doing a three. So it's creating higher lows off of this support. So it may only so it may go back and hit the 160 the high, okay, or it can come short. It may not even go past 156. So now you want to look to see if it's going to create that candle. See, oops, maybe it's a candle. You forgive me, okay? We need for it to open above the this the first open above the yesterday's close and break through yesterday's pre-market high. Okay, so this is strong, but if it don't and it falls short, then we're looking for it to come back like this. Okay. And then continue up. Okay. Because the thing is, it, it didn't open up above, not yet. It's still 620. I gotta finish this. It didn't start off and open above yesterday's high, which would be the support and break through there to continue looking like it's going to create a new high. But from here, it's a possibility that it's going back up to retest this level. So if you bought and say it came out and let's see, oh no, it it comes up, hold support here, and create a still a higher low off of this support, then we're looking at least it ranging in between here or creating it going up and retesting the 164 and 1066 high. But your time frames is very important because right now it looks like it's establishing higher lows based off of this high, low, higher, low, then it's created started doing hope. But from this high, is it going to hold? Let's see. Is it going to hold support on this low? Does that make sense? And then continue to go up, but it may not go past this 150 though, guys. Okay. So look out for this in the earlier session to buy off of either this level here and stay, um, this is what I would buy on mine, 148, 145. Um, if it comes down here and hold this market and pre-market support. Now I'm buying here to sell here, to wait to sell there. But if it breaks through, if it comes with this, oh, I moved it. If it comes with a strong candle, 15 minutes. See, comes with a strong candle, then boom, it's going up. But this is what you're looking for. Can uh, can it hold support? Then I start to use, where's my 200? Edit studies. Where is it was my 200? There's my 200. So if it doesn't open up above and it begin to drop, it may not go all the way back down to this level of support. It may drop to this level, okay, and create a high here or a high here. More likely, sometimes if it resists the support, the pre-market support, then it has a more higher probability that it can drop down to the 200 moving average. Okay, let's see where the 20 is. Let me see. 8. Let's use 8. I mean, I just normally count the candle and see what. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. 8. Oh, I can see my support lines. Now, meaning on 8 candles, it starts to separate. So I think I'm gonna follow the 8 to see if it's going to uh, to either hold support and start to go back up, or it's going down. But you see, it's separated. It's starting to separate from this support level here. So that's what I'm looking. I'm like, okay, let's look and see what's going on. Let's look at our let's see, 1, 2, 3. 8 might be the your where's 20? Let's look where the 20 is. And the 20 is separating from there. So it may go down or it could go up. Let's look at so we looked at the 20, looked at the 200. Let's look at the 13. Oh, so is it going to create now I'm sorry, the bell just came wrong. Let's look and see based on what we have. Let's put the 8 back up. You see that it's separating. So to look here. So this is what we're looking at. I'm gonna post this now, but look to see that 139 could be the new support level, or it's going to go down to 1030. Okay, so if it breaks this support level, 123, then it's going down to 1000. This could be a move where the market is doing a small crash. Okay. I'm sorry, I could have had this up earlier, but let me close this out. But just keep looking at it, okay? Looking at these times. It still has to come off and retest this level and hold support to make a higher low from off of this low here. If it makes any sense. Okay. So it may go up. Mhm. So it may try this. And create a new low and start to go up and retest. This is where it's going to go from there. So now because it's dropping down lower, it may hold this support up to 200 and then go. But it may wait 10:30, 11, range in this area before it makes a move to the top or to the bottom. Okay, so look out for that. I want to close this because I need to look at what my trading and get this posted. Okay, uh, I hope my other video recorded, but let me just sign off on this one right now so I can get this posted for you guys to look at. Okay, remember what I said. This right here could be 998, could be the price that it hit, or 1081, but it still has to go back and break through the 166 level. This was what gives you an idea. Okay, let me close this session.